Welcome back to another video here today. We'll be going over the CDL matches for the upcoming weekend. If you're coming back on the regular, let me know by hitting the like and subscribe button down below. Clicking the link in the description for the Discord, the Twitter. Hit me up on there. And we'll get right into it. For Friday matches, we got Miami versus Toronto. I think this is a 3-1. Either way, I think it could go 3-2 if Toronto lets Rio come through, because Miami, I think, will really like Rio. So if Rio gets through for map 1, I think Miami will pick that up right away. But Toronto's issue right now, they have the most film on them right now, so everyone's watching their VOD, everyone's watching what is going on, how they're doing, how they're playing every map. So that's what a lot of people are going to be watching them for. So that's kind of tricky, but I just feel Toronto is just superior at the moment. So I say 3-1. I'll give Miami a map. Probably that first hard point. If it doesn't get a hard point, it might be an easy 3-0. But I have faith in Miami. I want Miami to do good, so I'm going to give them at least one map. Then we'll go into Carolina versus New York, a rematch from the major already. I have New York 3-1. Carolina is 7-7 in Major 1 and Hardpoint, and New York 7-8. And they're both 3-6 in Control, but S&D NYSL had a clear advantage, but they did lose to them on land. So it's one of them. It's like it might just been a fluke game where New York just did rough. So we'll see how that ends up. I have them winning 3-1. I think Carolina might be able to squeak out like a control on them, like maybe an invasion control, it just goes to round 5, they can't do anything. But I think S&D, Carolina, I think New York's going to make a statement with these matches, 1 and 2 this week. So we'll see how that one goes, but I think 3-1, New York, make a statement, and then we'll go right into the next. There's only 2 matches on Friday, which is kind of disappointing, but we'll have at least 3 on Saturday with Boston, Carolina starting out. And I think Boston wins in a 3-2 fashion. I think this is the game. I mean, this is probably the highly anticipated. Not really because both teams are good. Just both teams are like the most mid teams. So I'm pretty excited to see that. Boston with their new Asim, I'm excited to see Asim if he unlocks Snoopy or how he helps Snoopy out if they are better, because Slasher is slaying right now. So if Priesta plays well and Asim plays well, this might be a quick game. But I think Carolina will come back. Their search has to be a little better. I think if they take the search in this, they might end up winning. But I really feel like Boston can take the last search at least, and at least 2 of the respawns, but we'll have to see. Atlanta versus Miami. I think this is 3-0 DoorDash challenge. And online qualifiers, they don't mess around. And Miami, their subs is the ones that's been helping them, and they have a Beezy and Simp on FaZe. So I don't think they can keep up with FaZe's slang at all on any map. So that's why I have it as a 3-0. Then late that night, we have New York versus Seattle. I'm excited to see the Seattle Rocks roster. I don't think it's going to be very good, especially with all the turmoil that's happened, just getting a new guy in. But that might be a comfort for Abuza. Abuza might like this guy coming in. He did team with him last year, so he has some familiar with him. So it's not like it's a brand new person. At least one of the members knows him very well, and it lets Abuza run the AR. He was the number 1 AR like all last year in Challengers. So let's see how he is in this game on the AR. He is really good. So let's see if he's on full-time AR, how good he can be. But I got New York winning in a 3-1 fashion. I think Surge had a lot to do with Illy just making plays. But I think Seattle can sneak either the hard point or maybe even the control, because New York's control is not very good. But Seattle's slaying is one of their main issues, and I think New York will just be able to outslay them. So I think Search is really the only thing Seattle might be able to sneak out of just because they can play. We'll see how Brezzy does when he comes in. Let me know down below what you guys think of everyone's debuts. How they went, what's your guys' predictions? We'll get right into Sunday now. LAG versus Las Vegas Legion. I have 3-1 LAG. Legion still have Purge. If Purge pops off with the sub, and Geo comes in, he's just amazing AR. They might get it, but with I think next week Legion will be, because this is Legion stage to really make a statement, because this is where they can really catch up in points. They have a pretty weak schedule throughout this qualifiers, so this is where their time. But I don't think they're going to start it here. LAG Diamond Con I think can keep up with them. Fame does really good against average teams and below average teams, so I think he's just going to slay out and do just fine playing with them. So I have it 3-1 LAG. Legion, just maybe they might win a control, but they just can. They're like 1-9, 2-9 in control. So it's one of them. It's like gets the control. It's like basically just forfeit, really. So I think LAG beats them. Then we go to Ultra versus Minnesota. I think this is Ultra, just a 3-0 fashion, just easily wipes them. Not because Minnesota is like terrible. It's just Ultra is on that other level than Minnesota is right now, and I don't think anyone can really touch Ultra. Then with LAT versus OPTIC to end the night off on Sunday, I have OPTIC 3-0. I know LAT just made a 2-team change, but I really don't think it's going to matter that much. I think OPTIC is just going to wipe them on the floor. LAT, I like the changes they made, but this game's just not where to start. I mean, they play OPTIC right out the gate, so that's a hard match to go against a top 3 team right out the gate. And, OPTIC's going to be bringing that. Now, it is something between Crimp and Kenny. They were, like, trash-talking each other on streams and, like, playing against each other. Kenny really going at him, saying he's trash, that he's never going to be in the league, and now he did good on FaZe Black, and now he is in the league, and they're facing first match, so that'll be something to keep. Maybe Crimp brings an extra fire. Maybe they come out first map, just fry OPTIC up, but I really don't see it happening. I have OPTIC in a 3-0. Let me know your guys' predictions down below, what you guys think. Let me know your guys' record by the end of the video, or end of the weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh my god, my helicopters got you. Don't.